Thought we said no guns.
I said I'm gonna use them. It's just for show.
Remember, no casualties, okay?
I don't do that anymore. Besides, I meditated. See? No casualties.
I'm so proud of you.
Thanks. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. No casualties. No, fuck it.
The idea was there. I knew Uttera Singh. She's an amazing writer from USC. She's also a professor there, and I knew her writing was going to be brilliant. We had to sit down and make sure, okay, we need the story, we have a full story, and how can we cut it down? That was the first part. And then, obviously, Dan Liu is a brilliant director. His vision was so clear. We double-checked the script with him, and that's how it all started.
Producing is like being in any kind of leadership role, and what's amazing is that we had just great people around us, so it was actually very easy to rally everybody together, because with the right department heads, from the director to the writer to the stunt team, the fight coordinator, our cast, it just makes it so much more enjoyable and easy to work with. So yeah, it was a lot of fun putting this one together.
First of all, I think I was able to do all of this because I love being on set. It's my world. So, but honestly, I had moments where I only had to focus on performing and remove the producer hat, and then not, making sure I don't get hurt doing my own stunts, because a lot of the choreography changed in the moment based on location and everything. We had some camera issues that we lost hours. We lost 3 hours, but we only had let's say 12 hours to film everything almost, and yeah, it was just like separating the brains. Okay, now it's time to perform, focus, and I had trust in other people that they were going to handle things very well for me, and yeah, and a lot of prayer.
So it was actually really fun seeing, these guys have had such a successful run doing a lot of these action films, and when they asked me to collaborate, then it was just like, yeah, let's see what this is about. And obviously, I've only worked with a stunt team at this level once before in my career, which was on Shadow and Bone. We used the 8711, which is sister companies. And so, I knew what that entailed, but it was great just focusing solely kind of on the action, and then, of course, the front and back end story to tie it all together.
We had to use a lot of the lights that were already in the house, like the chandeliers and the practical lights. So a lot of the lights we were using, we had to kind of hide because we can, we're moving around so much, we're seeing everything. And one of the technical problems was a lot of the lights flicker on camera. So there was some footage we shot that were there was too much flicker happening on the screen, so we weren't able to use that. But we had to kind of troubleshoot on the day.
I would say from a volume standpoint, it's easy, right? Because it's just a 6-minute film, so there's only so much work to do. That being said, it's the same exact amount of brain energy and creative thought energy that goes into it, just like you would with a feature film. It's got a similar number of turns, and this part of the beginning, the second act, third act. So you're still creating an entire world, but it's just way less volume.
Well, it was actually quite fun because this was my first action movie to write. But it was also really fun to write because I got an opportunity to write something funny for Neraida, who is in real life a very funny person. So it was very easy. I had a lot of fun doing it.
Oh yeah, that was one actually very important part because I'm naturally very funny ever since I was a child, and I love comedy, but I also love action. So for me, the blend of the two is what makes me happy, and we all need to laugh a little more because of everything that is happening. So if I can bring joy and excitement, that's what I want to do.
The whole diversity thing, it's because we're diverse. like we're multi-ethnic ourselves. We just have a mix of people, and so, you know, this idea of starting with a gunfight that David Leitch had said, yeah, you know, do a gunfight. This was with the 87 North Stunt team that she's been training with as an actor, and you know, we created these characters. It was very organic. We came up with a gunfight, pre-visited, sent it to David. He's like, love it, and she's like, I want to make this into something. So then it was a challenge. It was, okay, what can we do with the resources we have? Let's call in our friends. Like, let's have something to show David and Kelly, and that's really how it all came together. And it was a natural progression of her personality and her comedy, right? And her abilities, like she loves to kick ass, but she's very funny. And the other guy's like, whoa, okay, calm down, like, you know, no casualties, relax. And so it was very organic how it all came together, and it just made the job easier for Uttera. So she just helped to kind of tie it all in, and we were off and running.